What's up, my hard R N-words? It's Dr. P, and before I start this video, I would like everyone to take an oath with me. So go and grab your Bibles and raise your right hand. If you need to pause this video to go upstairs to retrieve your Bible from your Jesus Christ shrine, you may do so right now. Place your left hand on your Bible and raise your right hand, and then repeat after me. I, a big Dr. Purple fan, pledge my entire existence to the God of absolutely immaculate content on YouTube.com and a YouTube channel that is constantly uploaded to, with new vlogs every day. And when I say every day, I mean every single day. I don't think you understand. Dr. Purple vlogs come out daily. You're just not woke enough to see them, my nigga. No, you fucking cretin. Look, right now. What do you mean they're not there? Check again. Shit. Dr. Purple is a good content creator, I swear. There's no way I'm lying. I have devoted my life to Dr. Purple. I love Dr. Purple. I love Dr. Purple. I love Dr. Purple. Dr. Purple, take me. Now repeat the oath, but this time put aggressive air quotes around the entire thing, and every time the word content comes up, scream it at the top of your lungs. And once you're finished, you are officially initiated into my cult. You better hope to me that you weren't lying, because I know where you are. That being said, let's get on with this brand new series. Today, I'm doing something that's never, ever been seen on this platform before. This idea is totally original. I came up with it myself with the credit of absolutely no one, I promise. To put it simply, I'm going to review a Mewcore album. As some background, Mew is a board on 4chan, which is where anybody who's anybody goes to congregate and talk about, I don't know, fucking cartoon horses or something. Mew has a lot of essential albums that you must listen to before you die or you won't go to heaven. For the sake of an organized format, I'm going to talk about the tracks individually and then give an overall score. That way I can have a beefy video with like a billion ads in it, so that whenever I'm not stuck at 84 subscribers, I'm going to get that mad guap. And then 2 weeks after this video is monetized, it's going to get demonetized because I said nigga earlier. Anyway, today's album is going to be the critically acclaimed In the Aeroplane Over the Sea by Neutral Milk Hotel. In this series I came up with myself, I talk about albums that no one gives a shit about. Neutral Milk Hotel is a folk band from the 90s starring Jeff Magnum and like 3 or 4 other people whose names I didn't really bother looking up. Their most famous album, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, is a concept album where Mr. Magnum goes back in time to have sex with Anne Frank or something. I don't know. That's just basically an overall look at it, but delving into it we find out that Jeff and Anne are actually brother and sister. Can you fucking believe it? I have to review King of Carrot Flowers as one song because, let's be honest, it's one fucking song. It's like when stupid fucking troglodytes look at Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2 as if they were 2 separate movies, like, bitch, go back to fucking, I don't know, Urban Outfitters or some shit. I hear they're selling a little pump tape there. Anyway, the guitar starts and it's fairly decent sounding. It's the kind of start to an album where an unsuspecting victim would go like, ooh, what's this? And then the whiny singer comes in with his clothespin on the nose sounding ass and starts spouting some surreal shit that no one even can give a remotely plausible meaning to. And then there's a line in there where Jeff Mangum says that he diddled Anne Frank. Fast forward to the organ part where he holds out a really long F note that was preceded by a totes badass accordion solo. The line that proceeds is the peak of the album. Everybody, sing it with me.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love you, Jesus Christ.
So once he's done giving Cristo el Redentor a handy, the whole band comes in and makes all the plebs turn the album off. The guitars have that iPhone 4 distortion whenever you record sound on them, topped with actual guitar distortion. The drums are bone-in Metallica Saint Anger. Some bitch in the background sounds like he's blowing bubbles. The trumpeter sounds like he's in eternal pain, and the BPM goes up to like 3,000. It's the audio equivalent of Minecraft lava, and it's perfect. And then a whiny Jeff Mangum comes in spouting more surrealist shit that I can't understand, but this time it's passionate. This man means business. So the band's going at like 1 billion miles per hour and then conclude with a big boy finish. And then the pianist who's late to the party is like, guys, check this out, and then he slams his finger on the fucking F key that nobody asked for. This song's like an 8 out of 10. One of the greatest songs ever written, TBH. Ah, this is nice. It's a clear spring day. There's a breeze flowing through the vegetation of the earth. Jeff loves his woman slash sister slash whatever the fuck. And everything is just so perfect and... What the fuck is that? Is that a ghost? I think that's a fucking ghost. Also, the tone of this song just went completely goddamn AWOL. Jeff, are you okay? One minute you're talking about a lovely girl, and then the next you're talking about dying and having your ashes transported to the bottom of the ocean, never to be seen again. These lyrics are dark, and this ghost is intensifying, I think, and the trumpet player is just the physical representation of mellow. These ghosts are getting louder and higher in pitch. My head hurt. Oh my god, I think there were two of them. I think Jeff just sodomized... Never mind. This song's simple and cute. 7 out of 10. The nature of this song is grotesque. The two-headed boy in question, I think, is a goddamn test tube baby, and this bitch wants to get out. And then Jeff is like, yeah, I fucking hear you, I ain't gonna help you though. And then he lets out an incessant yelp that lasts for like 10 seconds. That seems to be a common theme throughout this album. All of a sudden though, Jeff has a change of heart and helps this test tube baby escape. But the first thing that comes to his mind after freeing him is to dress him up like a fucking choir boy and dance him around to what I can only assume is the first track of this album. But then once he gets bored, Jeff takes off their clothes and starts feeling up the test tube baby like, dude, come the fuck on, that's not cool. And not only that, but the test tube baby's body is like so brittle that Jeff accidentally broke his fucking spine, I think. The test tube baby is frantically searching for answers for someone to help him, but little did he know no one was coming. In an attempt to patch him up, Jeff salvages the test tube baby and turns him into some sort of contraption that isn't really going to do anything to help society progress. Everything is surreal. I don't know how to interpret anything. I'm retarded. I think Jeff just strangled this thing accidentally, but I'll never know for sure. And then, after the test tube baby fucking dies, Jeff slows the song down a notch. Newsflash, fucker! There is a reason to grieve. You just killed a child! And before I give the final score, I want to talk about the chord progression. Jeff Mangum, why the fuck is there a B chord in there? You can't have a major 3 chord in a major scale. Eat shit. Objectively perfect song, 9 out of 10. This song is the aftermath of Two-Headed Boy Part 1. The test tube baby's parents are holding a military funeral for the child. The gunshots are breaking the sound barrier, and metaphorical bullets are propelling into the sky. The marching band is crying. You can tell just by how sad the instruments are. The police are on the prowl for Jeff Mangum, child murderer. The mother screams for her abomination of a child to come back. Not literally though, that's just what's represented by whatever the fucking instrument that comes in that blares out of nowhere and makes my ears bleed every time without fail is. There's not much to say about this one. It's enjoyable to an extent, but kind of boring. 7 out of 10. This tune fucking slaps. The guitar is kind of like, guys, we're playing this shit or what? And the band's like, oh shit, my beat. And then everything fucking explodes. The Minecraft lava is back, and with a vengeance this time. While Jeff is on the lam, he starts to reflect on his life, knowing he'll be caught at any moment. He thinks of his sister lover, Anne Frank, whose eyes are flowers. Like actual, real, physical flowers. This man needs to be detained. He's fucking delirious. Meanwhile, World War II is happening and everything exploding and dying and ceasing to exist. No one can stop the Nazis. Hitler has won this round. This review is a fucking mess and I'm only halfway through the album. What do these fucking lyrics mean? Jeff, oh my god. Are you okay? Verse 2 starts and it only gets worse. Jeff's at the circus with his little brother or something, and his brother's like, fuck it, I'm outie, and then he turns into a fucking comet, crashing into the moon or some shit, and then immediately regrets because he's like, I mean, from the distance, this shit planet looks bearable. Ah, shucks. Following Jeff's tone deafness screeching shit that only a mental patient should be thinking, followed by another 10-second long call for help, Miles Davis, accompanied by a salsa duet, ends the song with a badass solo. Side note, like this video of Dr. Purple's a fucking retard, considering the fact that Miles Davis isn't even a trombone player. I got him. This song is fucking hectic and god tier. 9 out of 10. That's a cute G chord, Jeff. Are you gonna do something with it? Yes, 1 is generally the first number. There's a steamboat. Okay, now the song is starting. Okay, more lyrics that don't make sense. Something about coming on tits, I think. I don't know. He really likes coming on tits. That's a nice trumpet solo. Did Miles Davis write it for you? Those are some nice industrial sounds. Did Trent Reznor make them for you? This song is boring. 6 out of 10. This track starts off with a warm and cozy E chord on acoustic guitar. Jeff starts to sing about a girl again, presumably Anne Frank, but I digress. It's a cute little song and a nice acoustic ballad, and what the fuck, this song is 8 minutes and 18 seconds long. What could possibly happen in this amount of time? The song is primarily lyric-based with 3 or 4 basic guitar chords that any beginner shithead guitar player can learn instead of learning how to sing a shit rendition of Wonderwall that'll inevitably sound better than the original. Around the 2-minute and 30-second mark, Jeff Mangum plays a new chord that's never ever been heard before while simultaneously screaming at the top of his lungs like he tends to do. Nigga fucking shoots his vocal cords. You can actually probably hear this bitch whimpering as he trails off. The next minute and a half is about fucking. Let's continue. He screams again over this never-before-heard guitar chord. After the whimpering, what sounds like a third verse approaches, but with really just an overdubbed Jeff Mangum going da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Really creative. Those aren't even words, dude. Verse 4 comes up and now Anne Frank has died, buried with her mother and like a million other Jews. No, that wasn't racist. Listen to the fucking context. Wait, what? We as a society disregard context now? Which means literally anything I say can and will be used against me by the retards on both the left and the right? And me mocking Nazis actually makes me a Nazi? And now it's worse because I just said all of this into the microphone? Well, shit, I guess I'm a racist. Oops. Back to the track. Jeff mumbles into the microphone while single strumming these chords, and it's probably the best he's sounded this entire album. He shrieks again, but then... Wait, holy fuck, did the key just change? I gotta rewind this real quick, hold on. Holy shit, the key just fucking changed. And Sad Miles Davis is back? Where did this come from? Verse 5 comes in with these brand new, never before heard chords again. These shithead beginner guitar players are gonna have a field day. The only thing that makes this section bad is the lyrics that are literally comprised of das and Ds. I hope your lyricism isn't this creative for the remainder of the album. Wait, Jeff, who's Goldaline? Your girl Anne Frank just got and you're already fucking some other bitch? No. And what's this gross contorting shit you're talking about? What the fuck is going on? Jeff, buddy, I'm here to talk. The song ends with Miles Davis and Jeff Mangum jamming out to the word mine. Fun fact, at the end of the song you can actually hear somebody shouting holy shit once the instrumentation ceases. It was me. I stubbed my toe. This song is an actual masterpiece no matter how disgusting the lyrics are. 10 out of 10. Whoa, an actual 10? Jesus Christ! This song is oh comely but faster. It starts off with an acoustic guitar strumming the E chord, but this time it's faster and in 4 instead of 3. Just as the audience gets used to the nice soothing acoustic sound that this album has portrayed for about 10 minutes, the electric guitar vomit comes back. That is by no means an insult. It sounds like the electric guitar is vomiting, and I think someone should take it to a doctor, considering its lack of limbs. The ghost that the title refers to is Anne Frank, and in this song she possesses Jeff Mangum to kill the Nazis and end World War II. This, however, is only implied and is never truly conveyed. This song is primarily Anne Frank's origin story. Kinda like how in Deadpool, rather than making 2 separate movies, Fox tries to shove an origin story down your throat, throwing you out of the immersion constantly. To be fair, I haven't seen it in years, and the only reason I blame Fox is because they're associated with Republicans, and it was way too easy of a target. The only parts of Ghost that were thrown back into the whole killing Nazis thing is what I would consider a chorus. The reason that Anne Frank will never be afraid to watch the morning paper blow into a hole where no one can escape is because the headline is World War II over. All Nazis dead thanks to some time-traveling creep whose main incentive of traveling back in time to begin with was to have sex with a young Jewish girl with whom he fell in love after reading the part of a diary where she talks about her vagina. Her work was done. All the Nazis were dead. 7 out of 10. This song is so bad they forgot to name it. I don't really understand the point of the instrumental tracks on this album. They don't really add anything, seeing as how the lyrics are the strong point of the album as a whole. This song is just a Green Day song if that one touring member they have played an obnoxiously loud accordion rather than an obnoxiously loud lead guitar. The only reason it has the benefit of the doubt is because there's a structure in it and Neutral Hotel is at least decent at playing music. 6 out of 10. After about 30 seconds of Discount Godspeed You Black Emperor drone, Jeff softly strums his guitar and sings. Despite the fact that he's more nasally than ever, with the way that he starts off, you know we're in for some shit. More surreal lyrics that I'm not going to bother delving into because this is a Dr. Purple video. You really think I'm going to put effort in this? Go fuck yourself. What I can gather is that the test tube baby comes back from the dead and reaps the sinners, and the ghost of Anne Frank needs to fight him off using Jeff Mangum's able body. But plot twist, the test tube baby and Jeff Mangum were brothers the whole time. Jeff Mangum grows to hate Anne Frank, and then he grows wings or something. What the fuck is happening in this video anymore? I don't know, man. The song is sad, it makes me cry sometimes. Fuck, shit. Jeff resents himself because he didn't kill all the Nazis in time and couldn't save Anne Frank, and the image of her crying stains the inside of his eyelids as he drifts on into slumber. Also, that's not how you pronounce ready, Jeff. What does any of this song mean anymore? Wait, are Jeff and Anne Frank related as well? Does that make Anne Frank and the test tube baby related? Why is God being brought into this now? Is this the sole evidence disproving his existence? What is happening? Jeff keeps wailing and there's a river running down my face. I've never cried before. This is really weird. Oh my God, why is everything wet? This doesn't make any sense. Where are all the parents and all of... Holy shit. Throwback Thursday up in this bitch. Jeff reprises the two-headed boy meme, but this time it's slow and heart-shattering. Jeff's crying just as much as I am, you can tell. When the song ends, you can hear him put the guitar down and exit the studio, and then you're left with nothing but yourself and a new insight. 9 out of 10. Overall, this album is pretty kick-ass, but average at best. While it's the most influential album in that genre, I don't think it's the best that genre has to offer. It doesn't deserve all of the dick riding it receives, but at least it's somewhat warranted. The production is very cheesy and hard to get into if you're a fucking pleb, but it's no worse than your favorite black metal album. The lyricism is pretty much unironically god tier with how profound everything is written. The lyricism is so surreal and detailed that there's just more that we're not being shown. There's a bigger picture. If Jeff Mangum came out and announced that he was fucking with everyone and was just basically writing lyrics like MC Ride does, and that no meaning should be drawn from it, I would not be surprised in the slightest. The performance on this album is fucking wild, and all of the band members should be proud that they're now Fisher-Price's baby's first folk band. The songwriting is simple, but simple enough for an average person to at least tolerate it. And all memes aside, it's a fucking drum, you cretin.
I'm feeling a decent to strong 7 on this record.
Transgendered people deserve as much rights as anybody else. If you disagree, go wall in your mountains of cash somewhere else. Nigga.